Satan has his secret agents inside the church. Many of Satan's people attend church, prophesy, teach, lead worship, preach, and look ever so religious and spiritual, dressed in church-appropriate clothing. And a lot of them are in their 40s and 50s and 60s or older, so that you would never suspect that they could possibly be evil. Some of them even pray in tongues, often demonic tongues, act like they intercede in prayer for others, but will seek out to mentor people who have been emotionally hurt and broken in their lives, as they are easy targets. They act like they're being touched by the Holy Spirit, yet instead are snapping their heads back and forth and up and down and cackling like witches because of the Kundalini spirit. They lay their hands on people, acting like they're praying for them, but are actually imparting demonic spirits to them, even acting like they're doing deliverance, but instead giving people more demons instead of delivering them. They have evil intentions in their heart, and they're set on trying to destroy God's anointed people through accusations, lies, and gossiping to as many who will listen, to destroy their reputations and effectiveness in the church and their callings. They accuse those who are actually godly and oppose them, calling them Jezebel, all the while they are the ones operating in that spirit. They especially accuse women who appear more attractive or beautiful as being Jezebel, because that is who the religious church convinces everyone what a Jezebel looks like. Satan's secret agents know that, and they'll often make themselves try to look more holy and plain by wearing little to no makeup or dressing in ways that look like a typical church lady from the 1950s. They're very hard to spot because they know all the Christian lingo, and they're professional grade actors and actresses when it comes to appearing godly, dressing like a church lady or a gentleman, because image is everything to them. But the Lord sees through their false humility, as their pride is great. They know that they are sexually impure, struggling with porn or lust or sex outside of marriage. They're selfish, they're mean, they have no fruit of the Spirit, lots of fruit of the flesh. They will act like an innocent victim if you dare try to expose that they are actually operating in evil. They try to stop couples that God is bringing together from getting married. And they'll triangulate existing godly marriages to try to divide the spouses and turn them against each other, so they'll divorce. So they operate in the spirits of Jezebel and Leviathan with strong religious spirits, but they try to appear godly and holy so no one can detect their true prideful heart posture. So what's a person to do? Sadly, many are being forced to leave the church in order to escape from the damage of their lies and gossip to others, and getting them to hate on their victims. The godly people are also leaving the church in order to live a life congruent with the Bible, full of righteousness, because so many in the church leadership preach messages that are not true, saying that Christians cannot be affected by demons, that you can still sin like the world, and God's grace will let you into heaven. So it's like we're living in a Hollywood movie of secret double agents, where you're not quite sure if the people who act like they're godly and your friend are actually plotting how to lie about you to as many as possible in order to destroy your reputation behind closed doors, so that everyone thinks that you're evil instead of good. They want to destroy you, stop what God is doing through you. So the lines have been blurring between those who appear to be godly but are actually your biggest enemy, living a life full of their flesh, control, and sin. So how is a person to know who's good and who's bad? The best indicator is asking the Lord of the Holy Spirit to show you. Sometimes the Lord will give you a dream, and sometimes he'll speak to you in your thoughts the truth of that person. Many who are church attenders who still have many wounds in their soul will side with those who are spreading the lies and doing evil because they have the same demons in common with them. Birds of a feather flock together. Those with demons will team up against the godly people in order to try to drive them out from their church and stopping the true Holy Spirit from flowing. Many times, those who are operating in evil and witchcraft in the church will have to leave churches every couple of years because they're discovered by their pastor. All right, so I have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons. It's available on Amazon and paperback, Kindle, and Audible. And it's helping people get healed and delivered so they can walk in the fruit of the Spirit. Thanks.